to Statistics Canada, Saskatchewan suffers from the highest rates of domestic violence in the country. Now, Women's Shelters Canada has launched a new national training program aimed at helping employers and co-workers recognize the signs of domestic violence. Joining us this morning is Anurada Dugal, Executive Director of Women's Shelters of Canada, to share more. Good morning, and thank you for your time.
Good morning, Kayleen.
So jumping in here, how many people believe domestic violence is a hidden or private issue, and what are some signs that might actually show up in a workplace?
Well, in Canada, 67% of people know someone who's experienced domestic violence, but many of those people either believe it's a private affair, that the public shouldn't be involved, or that it's not something you should bring into your workplace or your social sphere. But 1 in 3 Canadian workers has experienced some form of domestic violence in their workplace. So it is essential that those people have a support in their workplace. 82% said that it affected their work directly.
So new training tools have now been launched. What does this training actually look like, and why is it so important?
The training tool looks at supporting employers to make sure that every employee knows how to recognize domestic violence, the signs, respond, so know how to help somebody or what to say if they want to let somebody know that they think they've seen something, and then finally refer that person in the workplace to other services or supports that might be in place.
For employers or co-workers watching right now this morning, how can we support someone if we think that they're experiencing violence?
So the first thing to do is to open the door to a conversation. So you might first of all think that somebody is perhaps experiencing domestic violence because things you've seen, because they're experiencing a lot of absenteeism, because they're having difficulty getting through to work. So in opening the conversation, the important part is to say that you see something, not that you assume that it's domestic violence. So first of all, you might open up with a conversation saying, you don't seem to be doing so well. Is there anything I can help with? Is there anything you want to share? So they may not be comfortable sharing their experience, and it's very important not to force them to do that. But if the conversation does open in that way, then you need to refer that person to specialized support services. So one of the ways you can do that is maybe through your own employee assistance plans at work. Many provinces have domestic leave policies that will pay for somebody to take leave if they need to deal with court proceedings or healing, counseling that they're going through because of domestic violence. And finally, you can use something like sheltersafe.ca to refer somebody to a helpline or to a domestic violence shelter. Shelters will help anybody, even if you are an employer and you just want to know, what could I do? How do I help this person? Shelters will give you that support through their helplines.
Thank you so much for your time this morning. Very important topic.
Thank you for your attention to it.